we have to work with and for society on developing technology that society understands the need for and is willing to accept, basically. There's trade-offs. I mean, it's not necessarily the case that we have done enough public debate about offshore wind. A lot of these discussions happen sometimes behind closed doors, and then society is then faced with some plans, and the lines are already drawn in the ocean before we ever had a public debate about this. So it's really important to place that debate into a understanding of the social transformation that we have to have in order to meet the demands that the climate has put upon us. IPCC says we have to have a deep urgency to transition to renewable energy. And offshore wind is a tried and tested technology that works. And it's a great opportunity, but also it's an opportunity that we have to kind of understand in a social setting, and that communities have different values, putting values on different aspects of nature, of use of the ocean, and that we engage in those discussions with both coastal communities but also policymakers. Engagement, I think, is a prerequisite for acceptability. I think that engagement happens on different levels. I like the idea of engagement at stage 0 and not at stage 1 or 2 or 3 of a technology. I think we have to work early and often and iterative with engagement to build up trust, trust in the technology, trust in the companies and the institutions that are regulating offshore wind and renewable energy. Trust is something that you have to earn. It's not something that you can take for granted, because it can also be taken away in a split second. So I think social acceptability is about building up the trust, having the dialogue, and of course engagement is what you need to get that dialogue started.